Everybody, and welcome to the Newcastle West Ham United post-match review. As we all know, it was Newcastle 3, I should say, West Ham 0. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute fucking disgrace. We were shit right from the start. Newcastle weren't much better. I feel sorry for Declan Rice. He made his first mistake in 3 games, which led to the goal. It was nice to see Joe Hart going over consoling, but he was really it looked like he was on the verge of tears. He had to say to Hart, "Just give me a minute." He was that upset. I feel sorry for him. He was taken off at half time and replaced with Lanzini. But it's unacceptable to lose the way that we did. There's no fight. There's no passion. It's a disgrace. I've just before I did this video, I've done an open letter video, which I will be circulating to David Gold on Twitter through my Twitter account for him to watch and for him to hopefully respond if he's got any balls. Because I, like the rest of the country who are supporting West Ham, are absolutely fucking livid at this. As you know, I've been quite soberly non-judgmental in my last few videos, but I'm on the verge of rage with this. This is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. This is Newcastle. No disrespect to Newcastle, they're a good club, but this is Newcastle who couldn't win at all until we turned up in this season. Couldn't win in a cup game to a team they played last fucking season and lost in extra time. It's unacceptable. This is absolutely unacceptable. The way that we conceded the 3rd goal was pathetic. The 2nd goal, awful. First goal, it's all over the place. Defence is all over the place. I'm absolutely livid, and I'm sure everybody else is as well. We had 63% possession in this fucking game, and we lost 3-0. Now I know the possession means bugger all. I've said that myself. But we had the ball for the majority of the game, and we lost 3-0. We had 3 really good defenders out there, but they didn't turn. All 4 of them were terrible today. I love Collins. He's a great bloke. He's a great defender. He can't defend. He's too slow. He only looks good against players that are of a lesser quality than he is. I love him to bits. I do. Joe Hart, technically you could say he was at fault for the first goal because his positioning was terrible. He had a terrible game as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, made some good saves, but his decision making with pass backs was just ridiculous. I was very, very happy with the lineup. I thought it was done. I thought we could have got something, at least a point out of this. A point I would have been happy. To lose 3-0, no, I'm sorry, but no, I'm not doing any match analysis on this. I'm just literally ranting on this because I am so angry. I'm sure everybody else is as well. It's just pathetic. West Ham, I love you to bits. You've been my club ever since I was a nipper, and you always will be my club. But this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable football. The last time we saw football like this was when we got relegated. Yeah? Doesn't matter about the pitch size. It doesn't matter about being away. It doesn't matter being in the new home. If his players aren't turning up, they're not turning up. It's unacceptable, West Ham. Absolutely unacceptable. I love Bilic. I think he's a fantastic manager and I think he's got some great ideas, but he has not got a fucking clue today. Every single video, every single shot on him today, he looked absolutely clueless. He looked like he didn't know what was going on. Even when Lanzini's free kick, his face was... It's a great way to approach it to a degree because once it's done, you can't change it. But what is going on in the training ground, West Ham? Please, seriously, what is going on? Something has to change. We got relegated with better players. And they put in less effort than these guys are. Lanzini is coming back from injury, so I'm not going to criticise him. Antonio was was absolutely fantastic. Chicharito, not sure what he was on, what planet he was on today, but he was trying his best nonetheless. Noble, I feel really sorry for him. I think this is his last season. I really, really do. He's Mr. West Ham to all of us. We all love him. I love him. He's a Canning Town boy. Played for Arsenal when he was a juniors before he got into the West Ham juniors side. But he's been at the club the longest. He's the longest serving player ever. I think his days are numbered. I really, really think his days are numbered. Yeah. Well, what else? What else was out on the pitch today? Not a lot by the looks of it. A lot of invisible players. I don't know what he's playing at in any shape or form. We might as well have just had fucking Snodgrass out there. The way how crap he was. I just don't know what to say. We all know going up to Newcastle was going to be a struggle. We've never had a decent result up there for the last 20, only once in the last 20 years. But I just don't know what to say. I really, really don't know what to say. When I made the team, as you've seen from our team sheet video, I was really looking forward to the game. I thought both teams were going to be really, really up for it. I was wrong again. Personally, I would have put on Sacco earlier than he came on, but he was pretty much ineffectual. This looks like a side of players that are slowly losing the confidence in their manager. I'm not looking forward to Huddersfield at home now. It's going to be an absolutely caustic atmosphere. It's going to be on the telly. We're probably going to get whamped again on telly 2 or 3-0 by Huddersfield. Unless something really, really severely changes. I don't want Bilic to go. I don't want him to go. But we can't sack 11 players and bring them in the next 11 set of new players in the next week. Just can't. It won't happen. We tried that last season, and look where it got us. Something's not right at the club. Now, if Bilic was a poor manager, everybody seems to imply, the last season at the Bowling Ground wouldn't have been as brilliant as it was. So there's something going on somewhere. Yes, okay, you could say it was second season syndrome while we had a bad season last year, but the move to the ground really, really covered it, shall we say. I'm worried. Severely, severely worried. I don't know what's happening with West Ham. They're my boyhood club. I will never change from that club at all. Never in a million years. I love them too much. I will always be going to the ground no matter what league we're in. But I'm not happy. A lot of people aren't happy. It's supposed to be bank holiday weekend where everybody's supposed to be relaxing for 3 days. I won't be. And I'm sure the travelling supporters won't be either. I can't continue on with this because I've got nothing good to say about this video and this game in any shape or form on this video. It was dire football. We're 3 games in with a goal difference of -8. Rock bottom of the fucking league, with teams like Bournemouth, Brighton, to a lesser extent Crystal Palace. No disrespect to any of these teams, but we should be in a better position than we are. How many times have we said that over the last 15, 20 years? It's a disgrace. West Ham is an absolute disgrace.